those are some of the advantages. Let's look at some of the disadvantages of companies coming and operating in India, for example. So one is that these companies try to influence a lot of governance decisions. They will want to influence a lot of decisions which will benefit them, and they will try to lobby and get some decisions in their favor. It kills domestic industry. A lot of foreign companies who are best in class, who have much superior technology, much superior product designs, much superior expertise in their areas, will come and dominate the local domestic industry and will kill some domestic industries that we see around. A lot of small initial Indian car companies are no more surviving or not doing as well because of all these international companies coming in. Sometimes it also leads to exploitation of resources, labor and environment. So one of the primary reason, if you remember, of why multinational companies enter into different countries is because of labor advantage or in terms of other environmental policy advantage. So there is a tendency for these companies to exploit that labor or environment advantage that they have in the countries that they are operating. Now, other disadvantage is that benefits might not reside in the host country. So if, for example, Toyota is doing business in India, all the profits that they get generated might not reside, they may not invest it back in the country in India, they might invest it somewhere else or back in Japan. And again, what many countries do, especially in cheap sourcing destinations, they set up plants, for example, in smaller countries where the labor is cheap, they will produce their products there, but sell elsewhere. So Nike, for example, manufactures their shoes predominantly in Bangladesh. Most of their shoes are produced there, but they're sold, as we all know, right across the world.